Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Ben Franklin Transit facing pressure to strengthen safety protocols. The violent threat triggering demands for reform.
Plus, Senate Democrats advance a controversial sheriff eligibility bill despite Republican opposition. Why some local officials say the measure threatens voter power. And later,
Happy Valentine's Day. Now a kiss.
A high school romance turns into a lifetime of commitment. The 62-year marriage that began with a Valentine's Day proposal. Stacy?
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin and beyond, we've had a foggy, pretty cloudy, dreary day. We have storms moving in for the weekend. All the details and what you need to know coming up. The News at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
thank you so much for joining us here on this Friday evening. I'm Wendy Redman.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It's February the 13th. Our big story new at 6 tonight in Kennewick, where police have made a second arrest in a December homicide involving a 16-year-old victim. KPD says detectives arrested a 14-year-old male in connection to the deadly shooting on West 10th Avenue December 3rd. A first suspect was taken into custody December 9th in Union Gap. Investigators developed probable cause for the second arrest, and with help from Richland PD, located the teen Wednesday on Queensgate Drive. He was booked into the Benton County and Franklin County Juvenile Detention Center for first-degree murder.
Drivers with Ben Franklin Transit are demanding answers after a disturbing incident involving a passenger and a driver.
New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has more from the heated board meeting.
Tensions ran high at last night's Ben Franklin Transit board meeting after drivers described what they call a failure to protect one of their own. They say a passenger boarded a bus and told a female he was going to assault her. She reported it to a supervisor, but employees say the passenger was not immediately removed or banned. That sparked outrage during public comment.
No unmistakable message that violent threats against operators will not be tolerated. Instead, there was silence. And silence sends a dangerous message. It tells operators that when they are threatened with grievous bodily harm, they are on their own.
Drivers are now demanding clear safety protocols and immediate consequences for threats. Teamsters Treasurer Russell Shervin says operators don't feel protected.
But it's just this notion of, they have this armed security now to protect management from I don't know whom, but yet our people get assaulted and threatened all the time.
He says assaults are not rare.
People do get assaulted, spit on. I mean, I have a steward who had 2 teeth knocked out by a passenger, and they don't seem to think that security for the drivers is important.
New BFT board chair Stephen Bauman says the agency does have policies in place.
Ben Franklin Transit's policy is to call 911. If there is a criminal threat made, they are to immediately call 911.
Bauman says he was concerned to hear claims drivers were reprimanded for calling police.
We've asked for a workshop and a presentation and an update on what our policy is so that we can have that conversation out in the open and everybody can have a refresher, including the board of directors.
When asked whether the passengers should have been immediately removed, Bauman said there should be consequences involving law enforcement. The union says it will continue pushing for stronger protections and clearer accountability. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Bauman says the workshop will take place at next month's meeting. BFT says they have a zero-tolerance policy for violence against their drivers.
Well, it is a big holiday weekend.
That it is. Is something going on this weekend?
I think so. A couple of things, right?
Oh, yes. For some people, it's a long weekend because you have President's Day on Monday. And then, of course, Valentine's Day tomorrow. We can't forget, right?
No, let's check in with First Alert Stacy Lee live in our weather center. How's it looking weather-wise?
It's looking okay on a Friday the 13th. Don't forget about that. This is a live look outside right now in Ellensburg at the rodeo grounds. So we can see those dark clouds off in the distance as it's kind of the calm before the storm. Got a storm system finally moving into the area. It's going to bring some mountain snow and some rain showers to the region. Chilly temperatures in the Kittitas Valley tonight. Your feels like temp right now is set at 32 degrees. So even though it's 37 in Ellensburg. The feels like is 32. So chilly temps through the area. We're going to be down hovering around freezing tonight. There is the system that's moving in. Let's take a look at our radar. We see a few sprinkles moving through the Yakima Valley, Lower Valley, and eyes on Snoqualmie Pass. You're going to want to definitely check the pass reports as we're already starting to see some snowflakes there. Here comes the rain through your evening, so be prepared for that. Grab a raincoat or an umbrella tonight. It'll just be light sprinkles. We're not going to be getting a big accumulation out of this system. Let's talk the headline. Showers are moving in. They're going to kind of be on and off throughout the week and into next week. We have some moderate mountain snow this weekend. Check the pass report, as I said, but get ready. We've got a big week coming up with heavy mountain snow finally coming to our mountains next week. I'll give you all those details. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thanks so much. Turning to Olympia now, a bill moving through the Washington State Senate is sparking strong reaction from local lawmakers and sheriffs.
Senate Bill 5974 would change how elected sheriffs can be removed from office, and some say it undercuts the voice of voters.
I would tell you that recalls are not effective accountability. We've recalled a sheriff once in our 137-year history in this state.
Despite 2 hours of debate in Olympia, Senate Democrats advanced Senate Bill 5974 out of committee, drawing sharp criticism from Republicans, including State Senator Nikki Torres.
I didn't hear any mention that stakeholdering was done with the voters.
Torres argues the bill creates a new pathway to remove elective sheriffs, something she says voters already have the power to do through recall elections.
The recall process does work, and we've seen it happen. In 2021, a former sheriff for Benton County was recalled, and that process was started with the Sheriff's Guild.
It is trying to dictate some of the things that can occur around an elected office.
Michael Clark, the Benton County Sheriff, says he shares those concerns. Clark points to a letter from Mark Kreider, president of the Washington State Sheriff's Association, opposing both Senate Bill 5974 and House Bill 1399.
And I don't think that there's a single sheriff out there, even though I don't want to speak for any of them, that disagree with qualifications that are needed to run this department. That's not the real concern. The real concern comes from the decertification process and what that leads to.
Clark says the legislation would allow what he describes as an unelected board made up of non-law enforcement personnel to determine whether a sheriff remains in office.
When you look across the country, when you have an elected official, they're kind of empowered to do what they see fit, but that power was given to them by the voters.
This bill is bad policy. It would undercut the very electoral process that put you in your positions.
Supporters of the bill argue it increases accountability. Opponents say it shifts power away from voters. With SB 5974 now scheduled for further consideration, both Torres and Clark are encouraging the public to weigh in through the state legislature's website.
It kind of brings me back to, again, the redistricting process. It was the same kind of thing.
And so a lot of the things that they are portraying that need to occur actually already exist.
The bill is expected to continue moving through the legislative process in the coming weeks.
Now to a story we've been following for you. The two people who died in a house fire outside of West Richland have now been identified, and officials confirm it was due to smoke inhalation. The Benton County Coroner's Office says Angie and Johnny Seaton, both 73, died in the January 30th fire. Firefighters with Benton County Fire District 4 were called to the home on Harrington Road around 6:30 that morning. Crews say the rural location and jurisdiction confusion delayed response, and the home was severely damaged by the time they arrived. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Highway 12 through Natchez is now back open, marking a major milestone after December's storms. The reopening means all 100 state roads that closed during the winter storms are now back open. Transportation officials say crews and contractors worked around the clock for weeks, repairing flooded, washed out, and damaged highways, with many reopening ahead of schedule. Drivers are reminded, though, some roadways could see future closures for permanent repairs. But for now, just in time for Valentine's Day weekend, the open road is back.
Love was in the air today at Brookdale Canyon Lakes in Kennewick, and we met a couple whose love story spans more than 6 decades.
Happy Valentine's Day. Now a kiss.
Oh, how sweet. Brookdale Canyon Lakes Senior Living is celebrating Valentine's Day by honoring couples whose marriages truly stand the test of time, including Nathan and J. Sue Pope.
The two grew up in Kennewick and graduated from Kennewick High School sweethearts who never looked back. Nathan proposed on Valentine's Day in 1963, and just 4 months later, on June 13th, 1964, they said, "I do." The couple even spent time overseas in Germany while Nathan served in the military, building a life together wherever life took them. This year marks 62 years of love. What do you think of how times have changed?
Well, marriages don't last anymore.
That too.
Really, and we've been lucky. In fact, we've had people tell us here how lucky we are to be together, because a lot of the people here have lost their spouse.
Marriage, is something that you work at to perfect. I mean, we all have faults.
Just amazing, right?
Sweet couple, right?
Yeah, the Popes are just one of 4 longtime couples being honored at a special Valentine's dinner today, celebrating a combined 215 years of marriage. It is a sweet reminder that true love really can last a lifetime. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, 3 names, 3 logos, and 1 big decision for Pasco residents.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast as we head into a long weekend for many and Valentine's Day tomorrow. How you can plan out your weekend with the weather. We'll be right back.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star-Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Toyota has 25 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Every heartbeat is a second chance. At Prosser Memorial Health, our cardiac rehabilitation program empowers your recovery with expert care and state-of-the-art TechnoGym smart equipment for safe, personalized fitness after a heart event. Whether you've had a heart attack, bypass surgery, valve repair, or heart failure, ask your provider for a referral. With tailored sessions over 12 weeks, supervised by medical professionals, we support your whole health, body, mind, and heart. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're sort of like matchmakers.
We match your body needs and sleeping habits with the perfect mattress for you.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back, everybody. The Pasco Public Facilities District wants to hear from you, and this one's kind of a fun one. They want you to help select the Pasco Aquatic Facility name and logo.
Yeah, the construction for the facility is set to be complete by June at the latest. With that, the executive director says they need to name the facility, so they have put out a survey for 3 different logos and facility names for the public to choose from.
Well, it's not often you get to do a $40 million aquatics facility, and the people of Pasco, of course, voted for this facility in 2022, and we want to make sure and involve the public as much as possible in this, and I think the naming and the logo is an important part to get some community feedback from.
All right, Austin, you got to get those ideas flowing now. You've got a great creative mind. You can come up with something, right?
Maybe.
Well, the decision will be made next Tuesday, and you actually have until the 16th of this month to take the survey. The link to participate is on applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Talking sports now. For the second year in a row, the Pasco High dance team were crowned as national champions.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable introduces us to the 5-member dance team who won on the big stage.
Dancing down in Orlando, Florida, the Pasco High School dance team won the Small Varsity Hip Hop National Championships. It's the team's second national championship in a row. Senior Anaya Charles describes the feeling of being on stage waiting for the results.
It's like, please, Lord, please, or like, just thank you that I'm even here, and just like the lights in your face and the teammates around you and just holding your teammates' hands. I mean, it's an insane experience, and you're nervous and you're like, oh, will we do well, but it comes down to like, I left my all on that floor and I'm proud of that. So whatever happens, happens.
The back-to-back titles is even more impressive considering the team had a new coach this year. Desandra Loving-Hearn used to be on the Pasco dance team when she was in high school.
But it was also important to me to be able to stretch them and push them and grow them and make sure that they're still learning as dancers. And like I said, this year came with a lot of pressure and a lot of changes. So to be able to see that all unfold on that stage and see all of the hard work that these girls have put in this year was the most beautiful experience. It was phenomenal.
Not only are they back-to-back champions, but their championship score of 94.6 also tied for the 5th highest score in competition history.
Trust in each other that we know that you can support your own weight because we're going to do it for everybody else. We always have a reason why we're here, and we want to do it for the people that surround us and the people that get us there. So not only do you want to prove to somebody that, hey, I can do this, but you also want to show your team, I want to do this for you guys as well.
This squad has a long history of success on large stages, and they continue to add to that legacy. In Pasco, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake. Very cool, huh?
Awesome moves, right?
Oh, yeah, amazing. Pasco's dance team also competes in WIAA competitions, so their season is not over just yet.
That's right. So since they are different organizations, they will now try to repeat the process of qualifying for the state championships.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get into your Valentine's Day / President's Day weekend forecast. Our Legends Casino Skycam, that is, on Columbia Point and Richland, taking a look down at the river. It's pretty calm. We'll call it the calm before the active storm weather gets here. 38 degrees. Now, visibility has been reduced. We had a lot of fog lingering, especially this morning, with winds light at 5, and your feels like temp outside is 34 degrees. Temperatures are fairly mild through the area, but we're going to be cooling down tonight. Most of us staying above freezing, so that is good news tonight. Here's that system moving in, though. It's bringing a cold front. It's bringing lots of moisture to the west side, and we'll start to see some snow showers falling across our Cascade Mountains. Storm track tomorrow heads right towards Washington and Oregon, but it kind of switches up on Sunday, where it's going to be more southerly. It's going to come up from Northern California, mainly impacting Oregon, and then a little tail of it hitting Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area. So be aware of that. Let's do our future cast, our crystal ball, and take a look at the snow falling across Snoqualmie Pass tonight, White Pass, and then those showers kind of drifting through, hit or miss. Better chance of seeing those showers tomorrow as this system moves right on through the area, and we'll also start to see some heavy rain and some snow here on I-84, that Cabbage Hill area, as well as our Blue Mountains, and on and off light snow showers through the passes. Here's another swath of rain occurring overnight Saturday into early Sunday morning. Once that moves through, most of the rest of the day is looking pretty clear, although we'll see some stray showers moving across the Blue Mountains. So it's hit or miss showers, not a lot of moisture coming out for us in the lower elevations, but snow, let's talk about that. Snow levels are going to be down around 2,500 feet all the way through Tuesday of next week, where we're looking at some other storm systems. So all the passes are pretty much going to be impacted in the Cascades for several days. 2 to 4 inches across Snoqualmie, 4 to 6 for White. A little bit at Sadies Pass, also Cabbage Hill seeing about an inch. Tollgate, though, could see up to 5 inches over the weekend. And the snow levels are going to start dropping in the Blues as well as we move through the week. So get ready. Substantial mountain snow coming our way after this first system runs through the area. We're talking atmospheric river, and it's going to bring several systems where we could see up to a foot. Now, again, these are preliminary numbers, but it could be more, it could be a little less, but pretty good to see that since our snowpack has been so low this winter. Temperatures overnight tonight once again staying above freezing in most of the area until you get into the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. White Pass dropping down to 25 degrees tonight. Here's your extended forecast for lovers. It's going to be a little gloomy, but don't let that ruin your Valentine's, and slight chances of rain. Better chances on Tuesday with temperatures staying right around 50 degrees for the next 7 days. Yakima will be staying in the 40s. Could see a little rain mix Monday, Tuesday night as those systems develop and come across the Cascade Mountains. Ellensburg is looking a bit more stormier as we get into next week as well. Slight chances of rain, not too bad this weekend, but beginning on President's Day Monday, that's when we start seeing rain mix. Same thing in the Walla Walla area. Look at that. We could see a little rain mix with snow. Don't think we'll get any accumulation. Don't get excited, Austin. We're not building a snowman, but we could see a couple of snowflakes mixed in, which then brings those slick roads. So that's what we're talking about.
Oh man, Austin's all sad now. He got all excited about a snowman for a second.
I mean, if things change and I see big snow coming to like Yakima or Walla Walla, you go.
I will.
Okay.
100%.
He's like, I'm already there. All right, well, coming up, you've heard of cats stuck in trees, but what about a deer stuck in a batting cage? Minnesota police tackle this unusual rescue mission, and it's all caught on camera.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less at More Furniture, with sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale today at a More Furniture store near you, or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks. Dad. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Strong women build strong communities. Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity's Women Build is transforming the dining room at the UGM Women and Children's Shelter and turning it into a space of warmth, dignity, and hope. Women volunteers will demo, paint, and build a welcoming place for local women and children to gather and heal. Join our free Women Build classes February 28th through March 7th. Scan the QR code to learn more and sign up now. Let's build together.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
At Core Powder Coating, we bring metal to life. From industrialized parts to custom projects, we specialize in high-end finishes that protect, perform, and stand out. The 35-foot oven, 5-stage chemical wash, and climate control facility, we handle the jobs the others can't and do it right the first time. Core means commitment, organization, reliability, and excellence. And that's exactly what you'll get on every job. Core Powder Coating, where quality meets color. Visit corepowder.com or visit us in Richland.
At Good Shepherd Healthcare System, we're growing rapidly, meeting our mission to provide exceptional care close to home, adding top doctors, building new facilities, and investing in cutting-edge technology. We've expanded services, added an air transport base, and grown to over 1,700 team members strong. We're one of the region's largest and best employers. And all this growth is for you. And the best is yet to come.
Time to check this out. Police in Minnesota got an unusual wildlife call earlier this month. It was a deer that had gotten caught in a batting cage net in somebody's backyard. You can see 2 officers struggling to free the deer's antler in this body cam video. They were telling the agitated animal to chill, but that didn't seem to work. One of the officers was able to hold the antlers while the other cut the net. Once free, the deer ran off.
A charity cornhole tournament in Roseville, California drew hundreds of competitors this week. Take a look. In addition to all the fun, hundreds of cornholers attempted to set 2 official world records. One challenge was to sink more than 22 beanbags within 1 minute, and the other, the longest slingshot toss. To break that record, though, the bag needed to beat 151 feet. No word yet if anyone was successful, but it was all for a good cause. The event, hosted by the nonprofit Builders for Kids, raised money for a charitable organization helping to support students in the community.
Everyone else is signing off, but we're just getting started with the region's only live and local news at 6:30. Up next, RadCon transforms one hotel into a sci-fi wonderland this weekend, the Tri-Cities Convention, where strangers become family.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
For me, it's about like accepting and being empathetic to patients. So as a dentist, I want to make sure that everybody is treated the same, and whatever the needs are, we want to provide the best care possible for each patient. There's no judgment. Now I don't have a lot of time to recharge because I have 2-year-old. So pretty much we go to places like parks or supermarkets to have the 2-year-old enjoy. So that's a big joy. I think it only comes like at this period of time.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? you should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans start at $20 a month.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hun, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
You wouldn't buy a car without a test drive.
So why buy a mattress in a box from an online marketing company without ever knowing if it's right for you?
Don't go through the hassle of returning a mattress when you can get it right the first time.
Mattress Depot USA has top quality mattresses that you can actually touch and feel.
Made by local manufacturers.
You're gonna love our prices.
And same-day delivery. Try getting that online.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
A winter trip.
There's a world of beauty around us. The ice and everything, that I think that's beautiful.
And I bet you thought paddleboarding was just a summer sport. Fly the Northwest. Hapo Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
That's a day that will be ingrained in my head forever.
It's horrific.
People were shocked.
Her love for life was unmatched.
There's a fire, there's footprints in the snow.
The new 2020 tonight on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30.
Kennewick moves forward with zoning changes to accommodate growth. The South Vancouver Street decision paving the way for new developments.
Plus, the Zillah School District's replacement levy currently has more than 60% support. The educational improvements planned for student success.
That and more right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redman.
Yep, getting ready for a long weekend for a lot of folks, and I wonder if that involves skiing. We were talking with Stacy during the commercial break about how maybe, unless it's a date night skiing thing on Saturday, you got to be careful about that one because it's Valentine's Day as well.
That's right. Stacy, good evening.
Yeah, I think they probably have some evening plans up on the ski resorts, but let's talk about it. We've had kind of a dismal year so far, but things are looking good. Time to get your skis tuned up and get ready to hit those slopes. Now, earlier today, I noticed a pretty full lift of people coming across at Schweitzer, and it looked pretty good on the mountain overall. System is moving in. That means snow is coming our way. Now, this first system, not a ton of snow. This is even showing rain, but I expect to see a few flakes or maybe a rain mix at Schweitzer tomorrow, 31. Look at Bluewood, 33 degrees. We're seeing snowflakes there, and up at White Pass, 31 and snowflakes there. So all of this is good news for our ski resorts. What does the weekend forecast look like overall for skiers out there that want to go out? Look at Schweitzer. They're planning on 6 inches of accumulation on Saturday. Yay. White Pass 3, Bluewood 4, Mission Ridge 1. A little quiet on Sunday, but things will pick back up next week with these snow totals coming our way. So good news for all of our ski folks out there, ski and boarders. Everybody's been watching the Olympics and getting excited and hitting the slopes and, well, trying some of those tricks, I guess. All right, more to come. First Alert full weather forecast on the way. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, we'll see you then. It is back. RadCon Tri-Cities returns this President's Day weekend, celebrating its 35th anniversary. That'd be a long time. 35th anniversary with a theme that's truly out of this world, aliens.
Aliens. All right, well, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia takes us inside the convention where creativity, community, and a little sci-fi magic keeps fans coming back year after year.
RadCon, a general science fiction and fantasy convention held annually in Pasco at the Red Lion Hotel, has become a tradition for many across the Tri-Cities. And whether they're officials, vendors, or attendees, one theme comes up again and again: a sense of belonging.
We're kind of a family. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but every year I get to see these people and we get to work together and we get to put on a great show and convention for the Tri-Cities. And it's so much fun. Even when you're in the thick of it, you think there's a problem and you're fixing it. It's just so much fun.
Have you seen this place? We mingle with the guests of honor. Nobody's standing in line to get an autograph with them. You can take them out to dinner. You can sit and have a beverage with them, hang out, visit. Everybody's treated kind of more like family, and it's more of a family get-together than it is a huge convention. And so it's awesome.
Coming to RadCon's like coming home.
Oh, it's my favorite con ever. And of course, it's our local con too. So that's a big plus, huh? Isn't it? Yes. I think just sort of being surrounded by a whole lot of people with a lot of imagination.
Each year, organizers focus on expanding the experience, while attendees find new ways to top last year's costumes.
We have added more vendors, more panels, more entertainment. We have an escape room this year. We have a fire show. We do that every year, but a new one. We have aerial acrobats. We have tournaments all weekend for Magic.
We find new pieces here at Con. And it's like, ooh, we need to replace that. Ooh, that's a better part. And I want that part instead of this part. And so we're able to improve our costumes every year instead of just getting stuck with something. And then we're supporting a small business at the same time.
This year, RadCon is expected to draw at least 2,000 people. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Ghostbusters there. RadCon officials say the event is family-friendly with a dedicated kids zone and passes available for purchase at the door.
Kennewick City Council approved a zoning change that could allow new housing to be built in a South Kennewick neighborhood. It changes about 4.5 acres at 3805 South Vancouver Street from residential suburban zoning to residential low density. City staff says this brings the zoning in line with the city's comprehensive plan and would allow smaller lot sizes, which could support a future subdivision. Some nearby residents are concerned about how new development could affect the neighborhood, including traffic and sidewalks.
The main concerns generally with that was just like the size of the lots that were proposed, and also infrastructure, since there are portions of Vancouver that don't have sidewalks, for example.
Council approved the zoning change in a 5-1 vote, with one council member abstaining. All right, well, the rain we got on Super Bowl Sunday gave some areas a little boost to their seasonal rainfall numbers.
However, mountain snowfall numbers remain dismal. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth joins us to break it all down in this week's Climate Report.
Well, let's go ahead and let's dive right into those rainfall numbers on this side of the screen. You see the rainfall we've been tracking since October 1st. These are the numbers we would typically expect during that time frame. You do a little bit of math and you can see the rainfall surpluses and deficits. And thankfully, the deficits have gone down just a little bit for the Blue Foothills, still running 10% below average. Almost breaking even in the Yakima Valley. Better surpluses this week for the Lower Columbia Basin, between 10 to 20%. And unfortunately, this number for the Kittitas Valley, it was closer to plus 10% last week. Now it's closer to plus 5%. So there's some ebbing and flowing going on with our different microclimates. If you look at the water we actually have in the Yakima Basin in the reservoirs, well, this number looks fantastic, 32% more water than normal. But this number is actually a little bit misleading, because think about it, as we head into the spring and summer months, we are banking on that snowpack melt to eventually end up replenishing our reservoir levels. We just do not have the snowpack to make that happen right now. As in the Yakima Basin, we have 60% less snow than normal, and the situation's even more dire in the Blue Mountains, as for McKay Dam, 40% less water than average already surpassing our severe drought benchmark by 15 percentage points. And then in terms of the snowfall in the Blue Mountains, in the Umatilla, Walla Walla, and Willow basins, we have 65 to 70% less snow than normal. So there is nothing all that encouraging about any of these numbers I just talked about.
All right, Josh, but there is some encouraging news for next week, as decent mountain snowfall could nudge those numbers in the right direction.
Up next, strong voter support fuels Zillah School District's growth plans. The levy success opening doors for new educational opportunities.
Then Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast as we head into Valentine's Day and the long weekend. Stay with us.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. And their offer makes you feel even smaller. Call me, attorney Mariano Morales. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Does that insurance company make you feel small? Tell them you got the heavy hitter and watch how big you feel. Injured in a car wreck? Big thanks. Get big help. Call me.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Life happens. Lucky for you, the new ICCU Central Plus checking account comes with benefits, including cell phone protection.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
That's right. Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
Prosser's most colorful adventure is at Splat It. Throw paint, get messy, and have a blast. For kids, adults, parties, and nights out, Splat It has it all. Book now at splatitnw.com.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're sort of like matchmakers.
We match your body needs and sleeping habits with the perfect mattress for you.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Back now with an education alert. In Yakima County, the Zillah School District was successful in its most recent attempt to pass a replacement levy. And while final votes are still being counted, district leaders are already looking ahead.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with school leaders about their focus moving forward.
The Zillah School District's replacement levy is currently passing with more than 60% of the vote. And while certification is still pending, school leaders say they're continuing their work to support student learning and growth. Superintendent Douglas Berg says one area of focus is strengthening reading and learning programs for younger students, including new curriculum and classroom initiatives in the elementary grades.
We're working hard to do some new initiatives with our younger students with reading in the elementary grades, and we're working on some improvements in that area with some new curriculum and those kinds of things.
Another priority for the district is its college education program, which allows students to earn college-level credits while still in high school. District leaders say the program continues to grow, giving students more pathways to graduate with advanced credentials.
The highest number we've ever had of seniors, we had, I believe, 19 seniors graduate with an AA degree and a ZHS diploma, and we expect more this year. Our principal, Mr. Charbonneau at the high school, does a fantastic job with that and really works hard to give kids different options for graduation, different pathways.
School district officials tell me that their main priority is student success, and with the recent levy election that looks likely to succeed, they tell me that as other funding sources open up, so too will the district shift focus to other projects.
Got some plans down the road to retrofit our intermediate school. It's our oldest school in the district, and we'd like to run a bond and do that.
Berg says the district is also facing challenges seen across many schools in the state, including declining enrollment in the early grades, but says the focus remains on improving programs and supporting students.
We want to keep getting better and better at what we do, and that's just something I attribute that to our staff. We've got great staff members that have been here quite a while and worked hard to make our district a great district.
Berg says the district will continue looking for ways to expand opportunities and improve facilities as it plans for the future. In Zilla, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William. He also says if the district does move forward with a bond to upgrade the intermediate school, it likely would not appear on the ballot until 2028.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's dive into your Valentine's weekend forecast. Maybe some dates happening out here tonight. This is a live look at the Dust Devil Cam at Summers Hub there in Pasco. I see a lot of folks out there eating some dinner tonight. 38 degrees. Our feels like temp is 34, so definitely pack a coat as you head out the door tonight. Temperatures are fairly pleasant and they're going to cool down. Most of us, though, will be staying above the freezing level. There's a few exceptions there. Now, that first wave, that storm system has already started moving in. The majority of it is on the west side, but starting to impact our Cascade Mountains and starting to bring a little bit of rain more to the eastern portion. Here's the way it looks. It's aiming right at Washington State and parts of Oregon. Shifts a little bit on Sunday, so a lot of the moisture will be concentrated in Northern California, Oregon, and just slicing through maybe the Tri-Cities and Walla Walla area. Here's our future cast. We see the Snoqualmie Pass, Blewett Pass, White Pass all getting impacted. As we move through the night, we'll quiet down, but things pick right back up tomorrow morning with rain showers moving through. We'll see some snow developing here in the Blues and on and off light snow showers. We're not going to get a whole lot of accumulation out of the storm, but it is cold enough to be at pass level. So if you're traveling, you'll definitely want to check those mountain passes, trip check in Oregon or the WashDOT site there in Washington State. So be careful on the travel weekend. Expect an on and off light shower in the lower elevations with very minimal accumulations, as you can see here for our cities. Now, the passes will be impacted all the way through Tuesday and maybe beyond, with several systems starting to move our direction. Over the weekend, we're expecting 4 to 6 inches to accumulate at White Pass, 2 to 4 at Snoqualmie, about an inch at Cabbage Hill, and 5 inches at Tollgate. Here's where the snow levels will be in Oregon. They're going to start dropping down and impacting all those passes for sure by Tuesday. And that means we have several more systems to talk about. Check it out. We're going to see a lot more snow. This is on top of what we get this weekend. Here's what we're projecting through Thursday of next week. These are preliminary numbers. They will either go up or go down or maybe just stay the same, but we'll keep a close eye on those systems moving in next week. Here's our temperatures overnight. As you can see, well above the freezing level for most of our viewing area, but then you get into Yakima and Ellensburg, and it's going to be right around the freezing level, meaning any moisture falling tonight could ice up those roads. So be careful in the late night, early morning hours. Valentine's Day, gloomy right on through President's Day, and there's some rain showers possible. Temperature staying in the Tri-Cities right around 50 degrees, 40s in Yakima, and we see some chilly overnight lows there with a chance of getting a wintry mix, rain mixed with snow. We're not anticipating any accumulation out of those storms. However, those could be some difficult travel days on the road. Now, take a look at Ellensburg. We go from a rain mix with snow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to possible snowflakes coming on the ground on Thursday. So keep an eye on that. So that is looking like good stuff coming our way. We need the snowpack, and we're looking at rain mixed with snow possibly Tuesday and Wednesday in Walla Walla. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. A little rainy day for Monday. If that's your day off, enjoy it. Might be indoors. Might want to play in the rain. Kick some puddles around, right?
Yeah. That's what my kids will love.
That's right.
Kicking around in the puddles.
There you go.
All right, well, Stacy, this one's for you. Coming up in What's Trending, how a TV-inspired holiday is giving women a reason to celebrate friendship instead of romance. That's when we come back.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
At Legends Casino Hotel, we believe the perfect meal begins long before it reaches the table. That's why we partner exclusively with Royal Ranch, a family farm right here in Washington. From Royal Ranch to Legends, every cut of beef we serve begins on land cared for by people who believe in feeding their community responsibly. These cattle are pasture-raised, nourished through a regenerative loop that gives back to the soil and sustains the planet. For us, it's more than food. It's tradition, it's respect for the land, and pride in the people who make it possible. Treat yourself to all-natural pasture-raised, flame-broiled steaks, or melt in your mouth succulent prime rib. Try one of our towering burger creations, the legendary Mount Hood and Mount Adams. Stacked high with all your favorite fixing to satisfy the heartiest appetites and deliver a flavor experience that's bold, memorable, and unmistakably Northwest. From the first sizzle to the last bite, every dish tells a story. Taste the trust. Taste the tradition. Taste Royal Ranch beef, proudly crafted and executed by our culinary trained professionals at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish, Washington. Always local, always better, always legendary.
Visit Fred's Appliance for our President's Day sale. Step up to the all-in-one GE Profile laundry machine on sale for $21.98. That's a savings of $700. It combines both washer and dryer functions into one sleek appliance, saving space and offering unmatched convenience. Wi-Fi connectivity allows you to control and monitor your laundry from anywhere, saving you time and effort. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Toyota has 25 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Valentine's Day may be for lovers, but that's not until Saturday. In the meantime, happy Galentine's Day. Stacy, you've been talking about this all week.
It's Galentine's. This pseudo holiday celebrated February 13th comes from a 2010 episode of Parks and Recreation. Since then, it's been embraced by single women.
A typical Galentine's Day celebration includes brunch with female friends and plenty of drinks, but it can also be celebrated alone, doing things that just make you happy. So happy Galentine's.
Happy Galentine's Day.
I've been married since 2010, but I've been to a few Galentine's.
Back in the day.
There's usually a little bubbly involved.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a good time.
Yep.
Buying sweets for your sweetie will set you back quite a bit this year. Chocolate prices are up 14.4% this Valentine's Day season.
That comes after they rose nearly 8% last year and 10.5% in 2024.
And what is going on with that? Well, it's due to the price of cocoa beans beans. Most of them come from West Africa, and it's been having weak harvests due to extreme weather there.
Meanwhile, demand for chocolate hasn't flattened.
Oh, certainly not. No. Absolutely not, especially not tomorrow.
I was in a grocery store locally earlier today, and it was like Valentine's Day threw up.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
It's everywhere.
You can't miss it.
A lot of the stores are busy.
Yeah, very busy. I saw a lot of shoppers. The cart aisle was very busy.
Flowers everywhere.
Flowers, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, stay with us. Still to come. We'll make you smile. Coming up.
This February, it's more countless wins with a $55,000 high-stakes giveaway at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Over $5,000 is up for grabs weekly, Fridays and Saturdays in February. Take home cash prizes and premium Pendleton beef. Multiply your entries every Monday. And on Saturday, February 28th, 4 grand prize finalists will break the bank with $13,000 in cash and prizes, including $500 of Pendleton beef for each winner. Beef up your wins only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Before you try drastic measures, try new Olay Regenerist, upgraded with triple collagen peptides to strengthen cellular bonds from within. For firmer, lifted, more radiant skin. Only Olay.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. Give me those. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill, zero heartburn. All good.
Visit Cle Elum anytime for spectacular views, fantastic food, and shopping unlike anywhere else. Let's talk with some local businesses. This is the heart of Cle Elum.
It's that sense of community, I would say, that really drives us. It's why we want to live here. It's what we love the most about being here. An absolute adventure. Every single day is different.
It's a really beautiful small town with mountains and everything you ever want to do or adventure. And there's lots of snowmobiling in the winter, lots of hiking, kayaking.
Every single corner of the globe, that they all end up in Cle Elum for one reason or another, whether it's to enjoy the outdoors, to enjoy the small town feel. There are a lot of great restaurants, a few wineries, a lot of great bars. There's a lot to do and see here. Cheers to Cle Elum.
Learn more at centralwashingtonoutdoor.com. Experiencing the outdoors is in our nature.
We can. We will. We must.
Mattress Depot USA is saying,
Yes, we can.
yes to Sealy Posturepedic.
Yes to Tempur-Pedic.
Yes to interest-free financing.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with star-spangled savings.
Yes, we can.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Winter paddleboarding. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Projected totals, look. And welcome back. There you go, your reason to smile. I was busy looking at snow totals, so excited. Anyway, look at that. Very nice from Alan Rither, always capturing a beautiful sunrise. Use the QR code on top of your screen to get your photo on TV. All right, final planning for tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit chilly, and look for those showers, especially towards the Walla Walla area, Pendleton, and then a little bit later on and off throughout the day. Hopefully we can see a little bit of a sunbreak. It's showing that into the afternoon hours. So good weather. I'm sorry, I'm over here looking at snow totals for next week.
She's getting excited, folks.
Because I'm seeing some wild ones. I'll tell you about it later.
All right, sounds good. Well, have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a good weekend.